Before Hollywood towers and flashing premieres, before sound, before color, there was a fragile world of flickering lights and fragile dreams. In that world, one young woman captured hearts with nothing more than a glance and left the world asking, what might have been? This is the story of Florence La Badie, a star who rose faster than almost anyone of her time and whose life ended before the world was ready to lose her. Florence La Badie wasn't born into glamour. She was born Florence Russ on April 27th, 1888, in New York City, into circumstances clouded by uncertainty and hardship. Her biological father died early. Her mother, struggling to survive, faced an impossible choice. At age 3, Florence was adopted by Joseph and Amanda Labadie, a comfortable, cultured couple from Montreal. Overnight, her world changed. In their care, Florence learned manners, music, and education. She learned how to move with grace, how to hold herself as though she belonged anywhere, a lesson that would shape her entire future. As a teenager, Florence discovered modeling. Photographers loved her expressive eyes, elegant posture, a hint of mystery. Long before movies, she learned how to tell a story without speaking. That silent power would soon make her unforgettable. In 1909, fate intervened. Florence had a friend, another ambitious actress, Mary Pickford. Pickford invited Florence to watch filming at Biograph Studios, the beating heart of early American cinema. It didn't take long. Directors noticed her. She was offered a role, small at first, just another girl on screen, but when the cameras rolled, Florence transformed. With no dialogue, she relied on instinct, subtle expressions, a trembling look, a soft smile. Audiences immediately connected with her. Working under director D.W. Griffith, she learned fast the discipline of set life, the pressure of constant work, the strange new fame that came with moving pictures. This wasn't just acting, she was learning the language of film, a language still being invented. In 1911, Florence made the most important move of her career. She joined the Thanhouser Film Corporation. Thanhouser needed a star. Florence became that star. She appeared in thrillers, romances, mysteries, dramas, sometimes filming multiple pictures in a single week. She did her own stunts, performed dangerous scenes, and rarely complained. Fans nicknamed her Fearless Flo. Audiences adored her. Newspapers featured her face. Theater owners used to name to sell tickets. For many moviegoers, Florence wasn't just another actress. She was the reason to watch. But behind the spotlight was exhaustion. Early filmmaking was relentless. Long days, risky stunts, little protection. Actors were expected to be glamorous and invincible. Florence carried that weight gracefully, and the cameras loved her for it. Away from the screen, Florence remained thoughtful, reserved, even shy. She read constantly, she wrote letters, she dreamed of life beyond acting. When World War I began, something inside her shifted. She spoke publicly about peace, encouraged charity drives, and answered letters from soldiers who watched her films thousands of miles from home. Romantically, her life was complicated. She was briefly engaged to Val Hush, a relationship that quietly ended. Later, she grew close to writer Daniel Carson Goodman. Like many actresses of the time, she lived under public scrutiny. Every friendship, every rumor, every whispered detail magnified by fame. Yet, through it all, Florence remained grounded, not demanding, not arrogant, simply focused on her work and on meaning. In August 1917, Florence was at the height of her success. New roles lined up, audiences adored her, studios depended on her name. Then, everything changed in an instant. While driving near Ossining, New York, the brakes on her car failed. The vehicle overturned violently. Her companion survived. Florence did not escape unharmed. At first, doctors believed she would recover. Weeks passed, infection set in. October 13th, 1917, at only 29 years old, Florence La Badie died. Hollywood was stunned. Newspapers mourned. Fans wrote letters asking how someone so young, so alive, could disappear so suddenly. And with her death came whispers, questions about whether everything had really happened as reported. But history sealed those questions with silence, the way it does with many early film tragedies. What remains is her legacy. Florence La Badie helped define what it meant to be a movie star. Long before Hollywood figured out its own identity, she showed that emotion could live in silence, that stories could move hearts without sound. She left behind more than 200 films and an echo of what might have been had fate given her more time. In the fragile world of early cinema, Florence La Badie was a beacon. Brief, brilliant, gone too soon, but never truly forgotten. Florence now rests here at Greenwood Cemetery in New York. Her grave did not have a headstone for decades, and finally someone came forth and paid the money to have her headstone here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, let me know. Subscribe, give me a like. Let me know what you want to do. Is there anything in New Jersey or New York City that you guys want me to do? Just give a holler. Until next time, take care and Merry Christmas.